Hatfield Farm is a small business located here in Woodbury, Tennessee. We make healthy products like our full spectrum hemp oil extracts, mushroom extracts, apple cider vinegar tonics, kombucha and kefir. We started growing vegetables and mushrooms for our local farmers market. We've grown into having 13 employees now, and our products in 20 different stores across the state, as well as 4 of our own stores in Woodbury, Bell Buckle, Jackson, and Murfreesboro. So at Hatfield Farm, we make primarily 4 different kind of health products. The first one, the one that we really started with, was our mushroom extracts, and that was created really for a family health issue, and it grew into us shipping that product all over the United States every single day. It's a really popular product. It's our mushroom extracts, which we make 5 different ones of, and they all have different functions to help people with different health issues. We also make full spectrum CBD hemp extracts. We were the first certified organic farm in Tennessee to grow industrial hemp back in 2015, so we know a lot about it, and it has really transformed the lives of our customers for everything from pain, inflammation, anxiety, gut issues, mental health issues. A lot of folks have literally come off of medications taking that product, and that's a story that you see all across the country right now with industrial hemp since it was federally legalized January the 1st. We also make apple cider vinegar tonics. These are products made with an apple cider vinegar base, and then we add different herbs and spices to give it other functions and to flavor it so people can actually incorporate those into their diets. Those do a lot of different things. Your grandparents used apple cider vinegar and vinegars for the very same reason. It was used a long time ago as preservatives, but it also had a lot of different health benefits. It helped people digest their food, process their blood sugars. It just really helped balance people's diets a long time ago. So we make 3 different versions of apple cider vinegar tonics for that reason. We also make beverages, and these are really popular. These are in 20 different stores all across the Middle Tennessee, including our 4 stores on tap. You can actually get it by the growler or the cup. It's kombucha and kefir. These are fermented products. So the kombucha starts off as a black tea. It's then ferments for about 45 days in our stainless steel fermentation tanks and back. Then they're kegged and flavored, and they carbonate in the kegs, and then they're hooked up to the tap and served right from the tap into growlers or into cups or even bottles. So we bottle the product here as well, and then those bottles go out into stores across the state. Here in Tennessee, we've been really lucky to have a progressive, I would say progressive legislature on just one particular product at least, and that is hemp, industrial hemp. Early in the federal program, which was put in the 2014 Farm Bill on the federal level, Tennessee really took a lead with industrial hemp. They changed our state law, allowing farmers to come into a pilot program to grow industrial hemp. They allowed then the manufacturing of products made by derivatives of the plant, including oils which contain CBD. This is so important because CBD has so many health benefits. We have endocannabinoid system and receptors all through our body. There are only about 7 plants on the planet that produce CBDs that interact with that system. Hemp is one of those. For decades, we've been denied CBD. It very well could be a lot of our health issues that we're experiencing today could be a simple deficiency of CBD. The reason I say that is because almost universally with our customers, with all kinds of issues, they're coming off of their medications in consultation with their doctors. They're having pain relief. They're coming out of pain clinic and management programs. Some of these people are on fentanyl, of all things, a very dangerous drug. It's helping people in the opioid crisis. We're in the middle of a national emergency over opioids. States are starting to crack down on distributors through attorney generals, suing distributors of the drug. CBD is totally changing the landscape for these people, and it's coming at a critical time. Our legislature really saw that coming, and they got ahead of that, and it's really empowered farmers across the state to be ahead of this game all across the country. You know, when the legislature changed the law to allow farms to switch to hemp growing, there were a lot of tobacco farmers all across the state that at the very same time this legislation was being put forward were getting their tobacco contracts yanked right out from underneath them. The landscape for the health issues caused by tobacco all across the country are really pushing that drive to slowly decrease the farming of tobacco all across the country. Nowhere is it hitting farmers harder than right here in the South. Hemp has totally changed the landscape for farmers because of that. So one of the other ways that hemp is going to change consumers' sustainability issues with, for example, smoking, it helps a smoker stop smoking. They start to smoke less because you don't smoke hemp as much as you do tobacco. There's not nicotine present, which is what a person smoking tobacco all day long is smoking tobacco for. With hemp, they may smoke it one time a day. So that's going to continue pushing tobacco off of farms, increasing the hemp. But for the smoker in particular, they're going to be smoking less, and they're going to be getting something very beneficial from that. Even though they're smoking, they're going to be getting something very beneficial, the CBD, the terpenes in the plant that have other health benefits for them as well. With kefir, we take locally grown produce to make our seasonal products. For example, currently we're in the middle of summer, so we've got a very popular blackberry kombucha that we make. We take locally harvested blackberries. This year we learned a lesson. We're buying as much as we can and freezing them because it's so popular that we literally run out within a week or two. So this year we've been fortunate to have a lot of blackberries from 3 different local sources. So we take those blackberries, we process them to juice, for example, right on the stove in the back. Then we add that to our kombucha to make our blackberry kombucha. We also do the same thing for another seasonal that we just started this week, and it's our watermelon basil kefir. So that just starts with sugar babies that were grown locally, organic sugar babies, some basil, organic basil, that we then juice. We juice the watermelons, and then we chop up the basil and float that in the kefir for about a day, squeeze it all out, and then it becomes a wonderful, bubbly kefir. So for our farm, sustainability is really woven into the creation of the farm. It's a USDA certified organic farm. The federal government processes through the National Organic Program outline all kinds of sustainable practices that you're required to do, from not using chemical inputs like fertilizers or pesticides, which create all kinds of sustainability issues with the environment and with products, to doing things as simple as composting, which really helps elevate the quality of the soil. It also helps sequester carbon, so it reduces your carbon footprint as well.